welcome to Polish with Ray. My name's Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you some polishes from Believe Beauty. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, welcome. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. I upload new live swatching videos every week. So if you're not familiar with Believe Beauty, they are a brand of nail polish that you can purchase at Dollar General. So their polishes cost anywhere from $1 to $2.50. Yes, you heard me right. $1. A little bit about Believe Beauty as a brand. They are cruelty-free and 7-free. Am I the only one who had no idea that Dollar General sold 7 free nail polishes? I mean, if they can do it for $1, then maybe all mainstream nail polish should be 7 free. 7 free means they're free of toluene, xylene, phthalates, formaldehyde resin, DPHP, and camphor. All right, enough talking. Let's get into the live swatches. So they do have two different brushes in their polishes. The one at the top you'll find with their more jelly-like polishes that cost $1, and the one at the bottom, the more tapered style, you'll find with all of their $2 and up polishes. I don't love either, but the one at the bottom was my favorite of the two. I also wanted to give some of their base and top coats a try. So these are from their Ultra Shine line. The base coat I was pretty impressed with. It dried down quick, it dried down shiny if that matters to you, and I didn't experience any staining with this base coat. I would probably repurchase this one. As far as the top coat goes, I personally would not repurchase that one. It's not a quick dry top coat. It doesn't claim to be either. And after 10 minutes, it was still a little bit tacky. And personally, I just don't have the patience. I need a quick dry top coat. I will say it did dry down quite shiny. So if you're someone who likes a traditional slow drying top coat, I would suggest giving this one a try. Continuing with the Ultra Shine line, this is Secret Hideaway. It's not described as anything. They don't have descriptions on their site, so all these descriptions are my own, but I would describe it as being a tea green, and it only retailed for $1. I was really drawn to this polish because I love Cert Colors Trompe d'Oeil, and this is very similar, but like a slightly greener version, but a bleached out neon kind of look. I was very pleasantly surprised with the application on this one. I think I got just a little bit too little polish on my brush there, but it was a bit sheer on that first coat, but for a color this light, and considering it has a lot of yellow in it, I thought it applied very well for a dollar store polish. A little bit sheer on that first coat and just a tiny bit of patchiness, so I did go in for a second and got full opacity. I will say the brush made it kind of tough to get this one close to my cuticle. Pictured are 2 coats of Secret Hideaway with a glossy top coat. Up next is one that I feel like so many people have just fallen in love with. This is also from the Ultra Shine line, and it's Hot Chicken. It retails for $1, and I would describe it as being a chili red. It's definitely a red, but it does have really strong orange undertones. So in the Ultra Shine line and the next line, I'm going to talk about the Jet Setter line. I definitely feel like Dollar General has the most color options in those 2 lines. I'm going to show you some other lines as well because I kind of just wanted to give an overview of the brand and what kind of different polish styles they offered, but just know that this Ultra Shine line has so many different shades. On application, I was floored with this polish. It was smooth and dried down so shiny, self-leveled, not runny. I really liked it. It was a bit sheer in 2 coats. I could still see my nail line, so I did go in for 3, but absolutely gorgeous. Very much a jelly style polish. Pictured are 3 coats of Hot Chicken with a glossy top coat. Moving on to the Jet Setter line, this is City Girl, and it retails for $2. The Jet Setter polishes all retail for $2. I would describe it as kind of being a flamingo pink. It's a dustier baby pink. It's got a little bit of maybe brown or gray in there. Very muted and super flattering. So This Jet Setter line didn't have much in the way of description on how it differed from the Ultra Shine line. I'm guessing by the name that it dries a little bit faster, but I didn't notice it drying any faster than the Ultra Shine line. On application, I loved this one too. It had a very creamy formula and was super easy to apply with kind of that wider paddle style brush. I got it completely opaque in 2 coats. I did go in a little heavy on my coats and did get just a little bit of running, but it was not unmanageable. Pictured are 2 coats of City Girl with a glossy top coat. Also from the Jet Setter line, this is Sundays Are for Lovers, which is a weird name for this polish. I have a pet peeve that I feel like the names of the polishes should somehow allude to the color or the hue, and some of these names are just so random. But anyway, this is your classic hot pink. Tons of polishes out there like this, but I just wanted to try it out. I love hot pink. On application, I loved this one too. I definitely would purchase more polishes from the Jet Setter line. I was super impressed with both that I tried out from this brand. 2 coats, it was completely opaque and dried down really shiny. Pictured are 2 coats of Sundays Are for Lovers with a glossy top coat. Moving on to their Just Jewel line, this is Follow the Leader, and it retails for $2.50, which is the highest price point that Believe Beauty sells their polishes at. I would describe this one as being a fuchsia borderline magenta shade, and their Just Jewel line is basically like a line of shimmery polishes. They say they have jewel tone pigments, which creates a shimmery effect. On application, this one was beautiful to work with. It was very smooth, super buttery. I love the combination of it's like a fuchsia and then maybe like a slightly purple shimmer inside. This is a really pretty polish. I actually ended up wearing this one and enjoyed it so much. So since it had kind of a specialty finish, I wanted to show a full hand swatch. Here's what it looks like there. Yeah, I like this one a lot more than I expected to. The formula was beautiful. Pictured are 2 coats of Follow the Leader with a glossy top coat. Also in their Just Jewel line, this is Purple Rain. It too retails for $2.50. I would describe it as being a dark violet kind of creamy base with a blue striking shimmer. This shimmer is much more vivid and bright and noticeable than I feel like it was in the previous polish because there's so much contrast there. And I will say too, it's much more noticeable than what I usually see mainstream nail polishes come out with when they create shimmer. So I was pleased to see that. Just in general, I'll be completely honest, I did not like this polish. I don't know if it was that I didn't like the color on me or I didn't like the combination of the blue shimmer with the purple base, or if it was the application because in 2 coats, it was still just a little bit patchy. And I feel like for a color this dark, I expected a little bit more. That being said, if this color is your jam or this shimmer base color combination, if you like it, it's not a bad polish, just not my favorite. Pictured are 2 coats of Purple Rain with a glossy top coat. Next is their Cover Me in Chrome line. This is Metamorphosis and it retails for $2.50. So this line of polishes is described as having ultra reflective pigments for a mirror-like shine. At my Dollar General, this was the only one in this line they had in stock. It looked like at one time they maybe also had a gold and a copper, and those I'd be interested in trying. This one is definitely just your basic metallic silver. Nothing too special, but if this is something you're looking for, I would recommend this one. On application, pretty great opacity on that first coat, only almost completely opaque. And then when I went in for the second, I got full opacity. I didn't have any issues with brush strokes or patchiness, no streakiness. It was a really nice finish. Here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch with a top coat. Really pretty. I'm not big on silvers, but I am going to be hanging on to this one because I don't know, in case I ever need a silver. Pictured are 2 coats of Metamorphosis with a glossy top coat. My Dollar General also had about 6 of these matte About It finishes in stock. This one is It Takes Two. It retails for $2, and I would describe it as being your basic teal shade. I'm not big on matte polishes. I don't think I have that many, like maybe 5 or fewer, but I wanted to give it a try, so here we are. I'm glad I did because look how it looks in one coat. Yep, this one's a one coater. Dried down really smooth to kind of a soft matte finish. Really, really nice. I've used it actually a couple times for some nail art and other things like that, and I was impressed with this one. I'll be keeping it around, and I might buy more. Pictured as one coat of It Takes Two, which now I'm realizing as a one coater is a super ironic name for this polish. Moving on to their gel effect line, this I think is Kiss and Tell. On the label it just said Rouge Veritable, but this was the only red on their site, so Kiss and Tell it is. I would describe it as a classic apple red. I don't usually like polishes that say gel anything on the label because I just feel like it's misleading if it doesn't require a lamp. That being said, I will be buying more from this line. I was very impressed with this one. It was kind of more of like a jelly formulation, but very opaque, super smooth, dry down, very glossy. The brush was a little bit difficult on this one. It was kind of butchered, like cut weird. That made application a little bit challenging, but it's worth it. For $2.50, it's worth it. Pictured are 2 coats of Kiss and Tell with a glossy top coat. And the last polish I have to share with you today is Ready, Set, Glow, which retails for $2.50. This is part of their Jelly Glaze line, which they describe as being full of semi-sheer and solid cream polishes, which has me scratching my head. Someone needs to help them with their descriptions. But I would describe this as being a topper with gold hollow glitters in various shapes and sizes, as well as gold hexes. Oh, this was a really pretty polish. I was surprised to see something like this at Dollar General, but the glitters came out easily and evenly. I thought it looked gorgeous both over the black and white, but over the black especially, you could see the hollow very well. And then I also swatched it over the red I just shared with you, Kiss and Tell, and I thought this would make a lovely holiday manicure. Pictured as 1 coat of Ready, Set, Glow with a glossy top coat. So now that I know how well these perform, I'm going to be searching all of my Dollar Generals to see if I can find more. Let me know in the comments if you have any polishes from Believe Beauty, and I especially want to know if you have any recommendations of shades I have to get. I hope you found today's video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!